The nation was shocked to wake up to a new level of effrontery by gunmen who wore army uniforms and attacked the NDA campus in the Igabi local government area of Kaduna State. Major Christopher Datong, the Nigerian military officer who was kidnapped by daring bandits around 1 a.m. on July 24, has spent one full week in his captor's den, raising concerns about the safety of ordinary, vulnerable Nigerians. Datong was kidnapped when the murderers last Tuesday invaded the country's foremost military institution, the Nigerian Defense Academy, Afaka, Kaduna, killing two officers identified as Lieutenant Wula and Flight Lieutenant Okoronkwo. The nation was shocked to wake up to a new level of effrontery by gunmen who wore army uniforms and attacked the DNA campus in the Igabi local government area of Kaduna State. The bandits who broke the fence of the institution had headed in different parts of the premises and caught the officers on duty off guard. Two officers lost their lives in the attack, while the fate of the kidnapped officer delicately hangs in the balance. Online reports have it that the bandits have contacted the family of Datong and have demanded some millions of naira as ransom, but the Punch could not confirm the developments as of the time of filing this report. Speaking with the Punch on Tuesday, Director Defense Information Major General Benjamin Sawyer said search and rescue operations are being conducted to rescue the kidnapped officer. Operations are being conducted to search and rescue him. The operation is still ongoing. Search and rescue operation does not have a timeline, and there is no point discussing how far the operations have gone because it will jeopardize secrecy and the efforts of those conducting the operations, Sawyer told her correspondent. Also, a retired Assistant Inspector General of Police, Austin Iwa, told the Punch that he believed the military would rescue the kidnapped officer. It reveals the level of vulnerability that the entire country is exposed to, not only barracks or security formations, but including private homes and residential areas that the bandits have decided to attack, because nobody in his widest imagination will ever expect that bandits will have the temerity to attack military formations. The bandits have seen that there are soft spots that could exploit in NDA. Anybody that stood on the way was shot. It is very unfortunate that we are losing officers, but I believe that the military is up to the task. They have proved several times they can handle it, even though sometimes it looks overwhelming, but I believe they will rescue the kidnapped military officer. One of the lessons here is that we should not assume that because we are military personnel, we should not assume that we are not vulnerable. A criminal always exploits opportunities, Iwo told a correspondent. Following Tuesday's attack, many Nigerians are taking to social media to express deep anger at the affront by bandits who have become emboldened in their attacks against the military after shooting down a Nigerian Air Force jet earlier in July. The military authorities have started compiling the names of errant personnel to be court-martialed and had constituted a board of inquiry on the embarrassing incident. The Chief of Defense Staff General Lucky Rabo had also visited the NDA last Wednesday, saying this madness must stop. The military has a heavy presence in Kaduna with no fewer than 6 military formations in the city. The military formations include Jaji Military Cantonment, 1 Mej, Division Headquarters Nigeria Army Kaduna, New Barracks, otherwise known as Kotoku Barracks, old site of the Nigeria Defense Academy, Kaduna, Kalampazi Barracks, Artillery Regiment, and the Nigerian Air Force Base. With all military formations and institutions present in the state, Kaduna has perhaps been the worst hit by the nefarious activities of bandits and kidnappers in recent times. According to the official statistics by Governor Nasser El-Rufai administration, the vicious murderers killed at least 525 innocent lives, kidnapped 1,723 between January and June 2021. The NDA campus is opposite the Federal College of Forestry Mechanization, Afaka, where bandits abducted 39 students on March 11, 2021. The bandits had demanded 500 million naira to free the captives. So all these are just a long story. Long story, long story, long story, long story. The bottom line now is that the major has not been released. They have not recorded any success as concerning or about his arrest. According to the military, the NDA invasion showed that the whole country is exposed, and they are saying that, oh, for the fact that they themselves are military men does not mean that they are not vulnerable. And there's one thing that the man said that struck me here, saying that if they could have enter and attack the NDA, that means all of them in their various houses, they are not safe at all. Where the Nigerian army is gone, we don't have army at all. It is a pity that untrained bandits are more intelligent and brave than the so-called Nigerian army. Ataya, can someone help me to calculate the kilometers from America to Nigeria when America came and rescued their citizen under 72 hours? Now we are looking for our own citizen in more than 1 week. Now, no tangible results. And how do we justify this Nigerians? And again, in our own soil, in our own soil, we are talking about the major. What about those who have been in the bandits den for the past 3 4 months? Whoever named terrorists as bandits are guilty of treason, and it is indeed an indictment on this Fulani-controlled APC regime for not proscribing this class of Fulani bandits as terrorists. They kidnap and kill Nigerians, military officers, police police officers, businessmen. Yet this regime is not killing them the way they are killing IPOB members and Udua members. This is a terrible nepotic administration of justice under this APC regime. Satanism, simple. You said it all. If he's still alive, he might have been taken to another state through forest. They should spread their dragnet to neighboring countries, neighboring states. With Kaduna State, my suggestion though, you think they don't know what they are doing? The nation was shocked. Are the army and air force also shocked that they can't end this national shame by bringing their comrades corpse home? The U.S. Marines who were being killed by a suicide bomber in Afghanistan have all been taken home for befitting state burial. While in Nigeria, the presidency and army spokesperson are still expressing shock. Shock, shock, shock.